Boom.
Just stop this back.
Ha, we can hear now.
Hello.
There we go. Hello.
Love to see it.
We are live. Welcome to Chaotic Wonderful, the place where we are here to play the games of Wanderhome, episode 2, with Dude, Where is My Ward? Also, Where is Echo? But Ward evidently is more important than this title. We're here with some amazing people, but before we jump into who everybody is, I'm going to do some announcements for this week, or for next week, sorry. We will have a one-shot and Vaesen episode 3. The one-shot on the 6th will be hosted by Joel, who will be running Starfinder.
That's me.
That is you.
Surprise.
Surprise! Exa will also be in that game with some amazing other people that have been on the show. I believe one of them is new. So new faces too, so that's exciting. And then Thursday we'll be back here with Vaesen episode 3, and then you have to come back the following week for us again for episode 3, and just keep repeating that. On the 20th we have Monster of the Week, which is going to be run by Omar, and then the season is over after our last session on the 29th. So end of September, the season ends, we take a week off, and then come back for season 3. So keep an eye out for that. But let's go around and introduce everybody. Let's start with Ashton.
What is going on, Proud Bottoms? Welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play. I'm IBS, and that's okay. Hi, I'm Ashton. You can follow me on Twitter at popsicle_Mike. Or you can follow one of my podcasts on Twitter, which is at FKF Tweets. Stands for Friday Night Fights Tweets. Friday, or no, night is with a K, not Friday. So it's Friday Night Fights. It's about King Arthur, if he is a modern day himbo. But if you don't like audio dramas, you can follow at Cars Conspiracy on Twitter. That is where I, tweet about cars and also post about my podcast, Written in the Cars, where I talk about Pixar's cars and I try to solve the universe. We just released a new episode where we bring on a good friend of, at least I know Nikki knows her, but we bring on Megan, who talks about birds and cars.
Megan plays my wife in the other game that we're in together.
Yes. She had some very interesting theories about birds and taught us some new vocabulary. So go check that out. Yeah. I think that's it. Do I say who I'm playing?
Sure.
Oh, it's cool. So I'm playing Pirate, who is just a dirty old fox. That's that's it.
All right. We'll do Taylor last, so you can jump in and do the thingy. Then we'll go to Joel.
Oh man, hi, I'm Joel. I am mostly here right now. I'm a writer. I tell stories everywhere. Have a coffee and a Patreon to try to scrounge up a living. Recently, I started working on a TTRPG that hopefully I'll be able to publish. It's super dumb, and I'm not going to explain what it is about because people are going to laugh at me. But on a note that I'm only allowed to say once a year, we are 5 hours away from my birthday. So
Happy birthday!
I am getting so old for this stuff. But yeah, you can follow me on Twitter. ZX.
Bullshit.
Shadoways, except. Oh, you're good over there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Great.
Okay. You can follow me on what I just said, and then also I'm gonna be playing the little Honduran white bat. Hello, cute little bat lady.
All right, we'll jump to Shelby.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shelby. You can find me here on Chaotic Wonderful, and you can also find me on Twitter at Starlight Shelby. Some cool upcoming things I've got going on. I'm going to be participating in some really cool charity live streams coming up in this month. And if you want to find out more about those, feel free to check in on my socials. I'll be dropping info on that soon. I play Tika, who is a creepy goth cat who does not like being touched by small children, which is a problem in this group.
Echo needs another hug.
Yeah.
All right, up next we have Extel.
Hello, I am Extel, aka Extra the King. You can find me at Extra the King on Twitter. You can also find me on Talking XP, and here for some other wonderful projects that are coming up. I'm playing Kane, a wolf guardian who is looking for his ward. Has anybody seen him? Seen her? Like, where is she?
She's missing.
And then I am Nikki, aka Beholder to No One. You can find me at Beholder to No One on Twitter. I am the producer here usually, and I'm on this show, and I will be on one other show, and those are the only shows I will be in for the rest of this year on this place. But you can find me with Ashton starting next Friday on 2000 Tales Role-Playing, playing Karen, who has gone through some shit over the last year. And on Tuesday next week, you'll see me on Big Gay Dice Game, also with Ashton, where I will eventually be permanent starting in October. So that's exciting. You can also find me on Mondays in Garble Games and over on Weave the Tale as the project director and doing all the things there, including our new season starting on September 12th. Other than that, I'm taking my first vacation tomorrow and Saturday since February, so that's exciting. I know it's only 2 days, but that's a vacation for me, considering I have not had a day off since February, literally.
God.
And I'm playing Echo, the gecko, who's a ragamuffin and is currently missing because they asked the hot Smurf god to help them find Melody, and they're like, okay, poof, and Echo found Melody. Now Pirate lost his second child in the same day.
None of this is my fault. I want to be clear.
Kane is gonna blame you anyway.
That's fair.
And that's it. So finally, Taylor.
Hi, I'm Taylor. I am the guide for our game this evening and for the next 2 sessions after this. You can find me on Twitter at Roll4Felicity, and also on Twitch, which is also twitch.tv/Roll4Felicity, YouTube, which is also Roll4Felicity. Over on my channel, I run a bunch of one-shots in different systems. Some of the stuff I have coming up this month is I have a one-shot of Vampire the Masquerade on the 11th, which is a Sunday. And that's going to be an all VTuber cast, which I'm really excited about. Yes, I have 3 of my VTuber friends who are going to be playing that. And then I'm going to be running a game of Basic Witches on the 17th, I think. And then on the 28th of this month, I'm going to be running, or that might not be the right date, but the end of this month, I'm going to be running a game of Mouse Ritter. So I have some fun one-shots coming up. And also, as Nikki mentioned, Vason on this channel, I'm also in that too. So on Thursday nights, you just can't get away from me. I'm either playing Vason or I'm playing this. That's, I think, everything I need to say about myself, so I'll seamlessly transition into talking about our game this evening by saying, it's Firetop in Haith, and our travelers have made a stop at a magical place called the Bazaar of the Gods. They all had some trouble figuring out the currency, but were able to learn enough to buy some donuts and pay for their entry fee to see the shrines of the small and forgotten gods. For some of the shrines for some of the small and forgotten gods. I wrote it twice in my notes for some reason. Tika, the Sphinx cat, made a sweet offering of donut pieces to the bees at a shrine. Echo, the young gecko, revealed their imaginary friend, Knack, to Kane, the black wolf. Pirate, gross old fox, spent the evening wheeling and dealing, and Ella, a Honduran whitebat, wrote a letter to her mom. Meanwhile, Kane's ward, a young badger named Melody, tried to make friends with some teenage cats and was separated from the group. Echo made a wish to a small and forgotten god to find Melody and found themselves transported to her, but with no idea where either of them were. Where we left off, Kane had split off totally from the rest of the group in search of Melody, who arguably pirate lost. and less arguably lost Echo as well. So Echo and Melody are together in what seemed like a kind of ravine, although Echo wasn't exactly sure. And Ella, Pirate, and Tika had stayed together in a group following Tika's Firefly to see if they could try to find Echo and Melody. Not being entirely certain that they're both in the same place, I think. But what is everybody doing? What are we all doing as we're trying to find this ward?
I think I am going to be trying to regather my moths. Because I may or may not have set them free last time, and also they're normal moths, so they can't really do anything special, I think.
Yeah,
Shelby,
they
you're
were
muted.
crowded. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Nikki. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
I
off.
saw Shelby talking and saying they're muted.
Oh, yay. Unmute myself. That's awesome. But yes, moths are drawn to light, so they were chasing the firefly. So
Yeah.
a bit of a mess.
I'm gonna chase the moths.
Shit. I mean, I don't want to lose anyone else, so.
So, I think that. Ooh, okay. So one thing that Tika's moth can always do is lead the way. So they're doing that, but the thing that they're leading the way to is this group of other creatures who are here, who are all kind of surrounding. There's a bunch of cats, some mice, some giraffe folk, some turtle folk, who are all kind of crowded around this hawk who is speaking to the crowd. And that's kind of where I can't think of the name of the firefly, Fee, where Fee is flying over to. And Ella, I think you would recognize this hawk because you have a letter for her. I can remind you of what it is if you'd like.
Do you are correct?
One of
I
your
just
things,
need
yeah.
to, just for everybody else,
Just to be reminded.
what are you referring to?
You have an envelope stuffed with a whole village's worth of care for the heroic leader of the last outpost of the
That's
rebellion.
right.
And you recognize this hawk as Blitz, who is this heroic leader.
That is the coolest freaking name ever.
Yeah.
This is where the moths are leading us, like you said, right?
Technically, yeah. So technically, Fee is, but the moths are attracted to Fee because Fee is like luminescent. So the moths and Fee are leading towards this to this person.
Because I think Ella is as focused on the moths as the moths are focused on the lightning bug. So I don't know if I'll even notice that this is happening instead of just kind of walk my way into the crowd and just unless all the bugs stop, I don't think I will stop.
You walk into this hawk. I think is what that means, because the bugs are going and you're just kind of do. So you bump into this hawk who's kind of in the middle of the story, and she says, "Oh, hello. Are you here to hear about my exploits?"
No, I'm just following the moths. Bye.
All right.
No.
Pirate's gonna push their way through. Yeah, pleasure to meet you. I'm also following the moth, so see you later.
What is Tika doing?
I am automatically suspicious because I've lost quite a bit to the resistance, and here's this person claiming to be from them.
Yeah.
So I am automatically wary of her.
Yeah, she's like telling this story about like this fight that she was in, how she was like soaring high above everyone else and then like dove down, and is talking about um these different, these different things. She's basically talking about having to have fought the slobbering god, which is part of what the resistance was fighting against this god. And so she's talking about this, like, but she's making it sound really cool. Which I don't know if Tika would agree with that assessment.
I don't agree with her in the slightest. I
Yeah.
can smell bullshit, and she reeks of it.
Everyone here,
Sorry,
especially
that's me.
these little cats are really, especially like I think some of the teenage cats are like watching Blitz talk and like looking very enraptured with it.
Did the insects stop, or are they just going?
I think they're kind of, since Tika is like kind of stopping for a second, I think they're kind of stop, like, because Fee doesn't want to get too far away from Tika, so is like kind of doing a little circle.
Oh, I'm standing in them, just immediately under them, just staring up.
I think Tika, Blitz, you would notice Blitz keeps kind of looking over at Ella and then like kind of like making little side comments to like other people, and kind of being like, oh, this person like obviously doesn't like know who I am, being a little bit not complimentary, I'll say, of Ella.
Do I hear this?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have to threaten to fight them.
Are you saying that to someone else, or are you just
I'm talking to, I said that to Ella, and I'm gonna walk back over towards
Remember,
what?
respectfully.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna kind of like walk up to her, and like step in front of the crowd so that I'm like face to face, and everyone can only see my ass, my gross old fox ass. And just be like, hey, you're talking some bad things right now, and do you want to fight? Because I'll fight, and I'll fight dirty.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was just, your friend was being kind of rude.
You're being kind of rude.
Actually, I think now you're being kind of rude.
Yeah, I'm always rude.
I was just telling a story to some people and you all blundered through here and ran into me.
Yeah, respectfully though.
It was not respectful.
It was respectful on our end.
It was not received as respectful. The crowd is also not on Pirate's side.
It never is. It never is.
The turtle in the crowd says like, I think that's the fox that sold me that bad joke.
You hear
It
from
was
the
a bad
distance.
joke.
You hear from the distance. Actually, it was me. I sold the joke.
It's true. I just said the joke. I didn't sell you the joke. Get your facts straight.
I think seeing that they're not moving, I'm just gonna rejoin everybody, and it's gonna be like, why are we stopping for this person? Let's just go.
Right. Yeah. I didn't listen. I just don't say bad things about people.
Listen, we don't need your kind of riffraff here anyway. I mean, I think that poster over there is you. I don't think that you should be here.
Oh wait, are you Blitz?
I am Blitz. It's weird that
Oh,
you suddenly
shoot.
know who I
Oh.
am.
No, hold on, I have something for you. I'm gonna open my little traveler bag and I'm gonna pull out my envelope, or well, their envelope, I guess, because it's no longer, it's not theirs. It's gonna, here you go. It's a letter for you.
Oh, thank you.
That'll be 3 crabs.
You get a token, by the way, Ella.
You do get a token, Ella.
Oh, I got a token? No,
Yeah,
I was
I
just
think
gonna extort
One of your
this man
things is
out of-
say I
or
have a
this
letter
person out
for
of-
you. They get a token if they accept the letter.
I was just
Yeah.
stealing them for money. All right.
They give you 3 crabs.
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
I
That's
also have something for you. Hold on, Ella, can I see your bag real quick? I think there's something in there from me to them. And I just like rattle around
Oh.
in the bag, and then I just go.
Oh, how did that get in there? Hold on. What?
Blitz is going to do something she can always do, which is declare someone fundamentally good or irredeemably evil. If anyone
Yeah.
wants to prove her wrong, they're going to have to spend a token. And I think she says, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Ever since the rebellion, our society is in shambles. No one knows how to act. People like this fox just need to, they're coming here and they're stealing things from our bazaar. The fox needs to leave.
I have never stolen anything in my life.
The grabs a poster. Yeah, Ella.
Person? Blitz?
Mm-hmm.
The package that I just delivered to you, do you actually want it?
Yeah, I mean, yes. I'm assuming it's something good.
Then please don't talk mean about my friends. They're the reason I'm able to made it this far. So please be respectful and polite.
I appreciate the package. We've gotten off on the wrong foot. I'll let you go your way. I'll go mine.
Okay. And I just return to the monk.
Okay. All right. I got my eye
that
on you,
was
Blitz.
me trying to spend a token to
Yeah.
to,
I got it.
to support.
Go
her,
ahead and
'cause
spend your token. You can put
I-
it back in
I was about
middle. Yeah.
to delete it and I realized I was dumb. So I'm just gonna
After this little kerfuffle, what is let's cut over to Kane. What is Kane doing?
Kane is he is looking frantically for his ward. He's running around the bazaar wherever he is and just kind of like, have you seen my ward? And just kind of stopping people randomly, just kind of shaking them. Have you seen my ward? No. Have you seen them? And just kind of going about, just kind of just super worried. Just, hello, have you seen? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here who have, I think you keep seeing like seeing badgers and being like, oh, maybe that's Melody, and then you get there and it's like a person wearing a badger mask because like this festival that's going on right now is like a bunch of people wearing masks. So you're not able to find her right now. It doesn't seem like she's in wherever she's slipped off to. It doesn't seem like it's like in the area around the shrine, which is where you are.
He just he just stops, kind of defeated, sighs and shakes his head, and just starts kind of walking around. And now he's keeping an eye out, and he's just kind of shouting out her name, Melody.
Yeah, I think you notice this cat teenager from earlier who was like playing with Melody and you kind of rescued her from him. Kind of like sees you yelling and then tries to like scamper off into the crowd. He's an orange cat.
The one that hissed at me.
I'm going to catch up as fast as I can to him.
Yeah, what do you do? I think you can catch up. Yeah, you can catch up. What do you do when you catch up to him?
I'm just gonna stop and look at him. I'm gonna get around in front of him and then just like keep him there and just be like, where's my ward? What have you done?
I don't know what you're
with my
talking about.
ward?
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
The badger, the one we encountered you earlier. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, badger. I'm sorry. I don't know you, bro.
Where are your parents?
He rolls his eyes and he's like, my parents aren't around. I'm like, I take care of myself. I don't need parents.
I'm going to derive a practical lesson from this situation. You know, someone without guidance needs to find someone who can teach them things. And this is a thing that you can learn from. You have done some bad things. I'm pretty sure you probably just think they're pranks or something, but they're mean. I know what it's like to be you. I was a kid once.
I think you say
That's
that
decent.
you say that and he kind of goes like he's like, okay, well, having someone to look after her didn't really work out for your ward. I have to say that. So I think I'm fine without parents.
Ouch. Well, I didn't expect this to turn out this way. I think I took physical damage from that. Look, kid, how about this? If you help me find her, I'll buy you some food or something. How about that? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. Payment up front.
All right. Where is she?
No. Come on, just give me like one lobster and then I'll take you to her.
No, I don't trust you.
I'm going to give you a token, Kane, because if someone offers you something you want at an affordable price, is a move the market does. Offer someone something they want at an affordable price, give them a token if they refuse the offer. So I think you say like, no, I'm not doing that. And the cat rolls his eyes and he's like, all right, good luck finding your ward then. And I think
these
sees some other
today.
cats, runs off with them. Meanwhile,
Kids.
what's Echo doing? And by extension, Melody.
Melody's probably still crying, honestly, and Echo is saying, you know, it's gonna be okay. I had this happen before one time and I got out of it. It was fine. Some of the people were really mean and they just like shoved me into cellars and stuff because they wanted the food that I had that I stole, but whatever.
I just don't really understand what happened because I thought that these cats were being my friend and then they said, oh, we'll take you to where the festival is, and we were walking and then they brought me down here where it's all, and I fell down and I got mud in my fur, and then when I fell down they all ran away and were laughing at me.
What? I got distracted.
Melody
She's like she sees a moth. She just
Melody shakes her head, and she's going to do something she can always do, which is refuse to open up to someone else. And she just kind of like puts her head down in her hands and looks like a little ball of fur.
No, sorry. So they probably were just like, they're probably like the other kids that I used to grow up with. They're mean because they can be, and they have to like, they feel like they have to be more powerful to like win something, I guess. I don't really know what they're winning. I haven't figured that part out yet. I assume I'm going to figure it out when I turn 10. And like, that's the magic number when I learn what you win. I don't know though. but we're gonna, you can hang out with me. We always hang out.
Yeah, we always hang out, and I just thought maybe this could be my chance to have more friends.
You have Pirate. They're a friend, and you have Ella, and you have Tika, kind of, and you have Kane, even though they're more like a dad than not, but you know, they're still really nice and they protect us.
Yeah, but they're all grown-ups. They're Echo, you know, they're like kind of a lot of times they're kind of boring. They're always telling us not to do stuff.
No, Pirate told you to do stuff all the time.
That's true. Pirate's not boring. That's true.
But like sometimes, sometimes you just do stuff without them knowing, and then they just don't know, and it's fine.
Sometimes it's fun to do things that they don't know about. But don't you? I mean, Echo, you had like friends when the place that we came from where we found you, and like, wasn't it more fun to do stuff with them than to just do stuff without them knowing about it?
I only had one friend.
Who's your friend? Do you miss them?
No, they're with me. It's Stack. Mack's my friend.
He's an imaginary friend, so it's not really.
He's not imaginary. Knack. Hey. Can I show one more person?
You feel a little. Was it one glow for yes? I think it was one glow for yes. You feel a little hesitant glow, single glow.
Do you want to see something really cool? I can prove to you it's not imaginary. Also, it'll give us some light.
Some light would be good.
And then I'll have Knack come out. This is Knack.
Yeah. Knack comes out and is this little glowy flying thing. And Melody like looks astonished and is like, this whole time I thought Knack was just imaginary.
I know. Everybody does.
Why? What is he?
Pirate's like little friend in the shrine. It's
Zoe?
like that.
Oh, this doesn't look like Zoe at all.
No, not. It doesn't talk. He doesn't talk either. He lights up for yes and no questions.
Lights up for yes. When you
See,
say that.
that's yes.
Do you think we could find a way out of here? I don't really remember which direction the cats left from.
I'm sure there's a way out. Hold on one second. Let me look at my thing.
Also, there's in the Miro board, in like the center above the tokens, there's also things that anyone can do to either spend a token or get a token. If that helps.
Spend a token. Aha! I can spend a token, provide a solution for an aspect of a material or immediate problem.
Yeah! That's perfect.
I'm going to spend a token as I begin to tell a story about how I escaped the last time this happened to me. And be like, okay, so you follow me, and we're going to use this poking stick to do this, and then do this, and then they climb up, and then jump over, and then put the poking stick down so Melody can grab on. And be like,
yeah,
come on, I got this. We can do it. You gotta lift up though. I'm not very strong.
Melody clambers up after you. She also has those like badger claws, so she can kind of, made for burrowing, but she can also climb, and so she climbs up after you. You're both covered in like dirt and mud from the bottom of this ravine and then from climbing up, but you can see where you are, which is kind of like on the other side from where you came to the bazaar of. You can see the road because it's all like kind of lit up for like the festival and stuff, so you can see like not too far away the festival, like the Bazaar of Gods and the festival going on, and you can see the road that you all arrived here on kind of going out the other way, and you look to where you just came from, which is this huge chasm, like a big split in the ground that you just climbed out of.
Whoa, that's so big and so cool.
I wonder how this got here.
I don't know, but it seems like I'm gonna bask in the grandeur of the world and describe it.
Yeah, describe what you want to say is true about this canyon.
I think that this was created by a bigger god, and all the gods got together and made a bigger god, and then they punched the world and made this canyon.
When you're telling that story, Knack like flies back behind you, like onto your like his hiding spot, like kind of behind your head.
Oh no, they're not here right now, Nick.
Goes down the back of your dress, like hides in the back of the
did that
dress.
actually happen? I mean, I know it happened somewhere at some point.
One glow for yes.
Holy crap! I was right.
We should probably find everyone. I bet Kane's really mad.
I mean, Kane's mad a lot.
Yeah, but you haven't seen him when he's like... You've seen him when he's grumpy.
Don't worry, I'll do the talking. It'll be fine.
Okay. Melody is going to do something she can always do and step out of her comfort zone even slightly. And she's going to say, Echo, I was kind of mean to you earlier and I said you were just a kid and you didn't really understand things, but I did not realize how good of a friend you are, and I'm sorry. And she gives you a hug.
She gets hugged back and she's like, I'm glad.
The two of you make your way back towards the thing. I think holding hands. Melody is holding hands.
Yes, and what I'm going to do to signal it is I'm going to rip off a piece of my flowy skirt and wrap it around my pokey stick and then fly it in the air.
Yes.
Because we're both short.
Yeah, so it's like when you're like, you're on a tour in a city or whatever, and the tour guide has like one of those things. That
it's like a yellow,
on a flag,
dirty fabric. fabric.
So Melody and Echo are headed back to the bazaar. What's going on with Pirate and Tika and Ella?
I mean, we're just following the wherever the firefly and then the moths take us.
Is there anything that Tika is like talking about with the firefly, or like anything that Tika's like doing as you're
I will
following?
be talking to the firefly saying, you saw all of this. Take us away from this bullshit.
Yeah, Fee is flying away, headed towards...
But towards, and I thought I would never say this, but take us towards the children.
Yeah, Fee like flies very high, and sees this little banner kind of thing that Echo has made. Flies back down and does like a happy little fly around your head, and then goes back up and leads the way over towards the children.
Psst, Pirate. Pirate.
What's up?
We have a problem.
What's the problem?
We'd lost the third one.
What third one? I didn't even know we had a third one.
Where's Kane? He's not here.
Hang on.
Kane walked ahead earlier. You saw them
Kane
walk
left.
ahead.
Kane, I think he left.
You lost the third one.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I didn't. And I put on my Kane mask.
Oh, Kane, we lost Pirate.
No.
See, this is why I chose the creepy mask, so that you can at least tell who I am.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Where's my ward? Okay. And then I just rip it off. All right. So we're good. We're good. Don't worry. We're all gonna be cool.
Yeah, I'm so confused.
Kane, you're still obviously looking for Melody.
Yep.
And you see kind of on the outskirts of the market, like coming back in, Echo holding the poke and stick with the scrap of fabric, accompanied by Melody. You almost wouldn't recognize either of them because they're covered in mud. Like Melody's face, you can't see the white stripes of her badger fur. It's just all brown with mud. And they're both kind of like, well, I don't know about Echo, but Melody is like head down.
Echo's skipping
kind of
happily.
trudging. Yeah, Echo's fine. Melody is looking embarrassed.
Kane will run as fast as you can, just like booking it across, and then gets to both of them and gets on his knees and it's like, why? Where were you?
Melody reaches in her bag and takes out a cane mask and puts it on the front of her face.
What?
I don't have a mask.
I was so worried about you. Like, you can't go off on your own. Okay?
I know, I'm sorry. I just want to make some friends, and you've never really taught me any lessons about how to tell if someone's a good friend. You've really only taught me lessons about how to stay with people. So I
Also
didn't
how to stay alive, yes.
I didn't know that those cats were mean. I thought they were laughing with me, but they were laughing at me. So I did learn a lesson. Are you really mad at me?
100%, but I'm more at the moment. I'm just more happy that you're okay. Dirty, but okay. And how did you get here? Weren't you over there the last time?
I was. So you know Zoe?
The god on your shoulder?
No, not that one. That's Knack. Zoe is the one that pirate has.
The sexy Smurf.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They wouldn't say
one,
that, but yes.
The
blue,
fox
the
I
other
always
blue
ignore.
one.
Yes.
So I asked Zoe if they could help us find Melody, and they said, "Is that a wish?" And I said, "Sure." And then I vanished and appeared in a giant canyon covered in mud. But Melody was there, so I found Melody, so it worked.
For the most part, you just giving me more questions and not really a lot of answers.
I can show you. Where
No,
we
it's
were.
fine.
It's like right over there.
The second part, I appreciate that though. I thank you for that, for keeping her safe.
That's what I do. I keep people safe.
And
I'd be
you,
like
young
you
lady,
when
you're
I grow up.
grounded. Oh, I had someone tell me something like really painful, and that was actually that mended my broken heart. So I appreciate it. But you, young lady, and I turn to Melody, you're grounded. I want you to know that, like, grounded. I mean, I know we're traveling a lot, but as much as grounded you can be on the road, you're that.
What does that mean then?
We'll see as stuff comes up. I haven't really thought it through. I just know I have to punish you for this.
Don't worry.
Because I told you specifically to stay with Pirate. In fact, Pirate's really the one to blame.
I think that's a good time for the rest of you to meet up.
Oh, hi, Pirate. Hi, Ella. Hi, Tika.
I immediately whip around the Pirate.
I put on the cane mask.
Why does everyone have... What is...
I don't want a cane mask.
Oh, here. And I just gave you my cane mask.
It's too big.
Here you go.
Are these... Am I like a public figure here or something? Like, why are they making masks of me?
You have a very familiar face, I think.
You are distinctive.
But
Thank
like
you.
in a familiar way.
Mhm.
I'm not talking
Respectfully.
to you, Pirate.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't talking to you either.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. Hi, Ella.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Should we all get some food?
I got 3 more crafts today.
Yeah.
Doing what? Did you sell terrible jokes again?
No, I did business.
I mean, you called that business
Respectfully.
earlier, so I feel like...
And who of us has made the money here?
Actually, I can't argue with that.
So,
Yeah.
I'll invite everybody. Let's go eat. And I turn around and walk away like,
I'm so tempted right now to be like, I made money too, as I pickpocket someone.
You should do that.
I do that.
Cash.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a lobster though, because I think it's bigger than a crab. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that's true.
Look,
But yeah,
I worked for money too. This will buy me a lot of donuts.
business people.
I am watching this, and if things go wrong, I want to help them.
I think as you're watching, you notice there's a lot of people watching you, Pirate. Like a lot of people are like looking, there's like posters of Pirate, like looking at the posters, looking at you.
I'm gonna start doing like a little dance, like a weird little dance, just to like distract everyone, to really let Echo go to town on these people.
Yeah, Echo, how much are you stealing?
As much as I can.
You're Echo's stealing a lot, but I think that I can't even remember what we decided last time, except for that the currency is confusing. I think the lobster is bigger in size than a crab, but worth less.
I need to know currencies
I
and
don't-
not equivalent.
I know that a donut is half a lobster.
Have a crab.
Was it half a crab? Oh,
Yeah,
crab.
you can get
I'm
two
wrong
donuts
then.
and one whole crab.
don't trust my knowledge of the topic then.
Echo
The
wasn't-
conversion rate is 17.5. Lobsters
And then
make
there
one
doesn't
crab.
understand the money, so they just take whatever they grab. They like reach in, and sometimes it's a coin, sometimes it's like a whistle, sometimes it's a watch, sometimes it's like a piece of paper. It's just a bunch
An old
of
picture
random
of a family
things.
member.
There's like a random photo or two.
Yeah.
Someone
I think-
has like a receipt
Mm.
for a
Yeah.
donut.
Yeah, Gecko's sticky fingers just going around.
Does she find a bad joke?
That was given back to Ella. I don't pickpocket Ella.
I mean,
That's
to be
what I was.
fair,
It like depends on whether I get their pocket or not.
Can I-
Pirate and Ella have been dropping jokes, I think, all day.
Can I use
So-
this to use a token to keep someone safe from the difficulties of this world and distract the people who keep looking at the posters?
So, yeah, you can. So Pirate starts doing a dance to distract everyone from Echo stealing things. But then Echo steals things from people to distract from Pirate dancing. So
But no, see what happens is once it's eventually done, and everybody starts saying like, "Oh no," because wasn't Pirate wanted for stealing or something like that?
yes.
Okay.
I think I'm
yes.
wanted for a lot of things.
So, but I'm
What
gonna
do you
only know the
think you
stealing
wanted
part.
for?
So when someone
Yeah.
like points out, "Oh, I someone stole from me," it's like, "See, it can't be that person because they
Oh.
were up there the entire time."
You all saw my dance.
There are murmurs of a giraffe saying, "That's true. She was dancing the whole time, so she couldn't have been the one that stole my bow tie."
I take the bow tie off and put it back. In my pocket.
Did they wear the bow tie at like
Yeah,
just below
yeah.
the head or at the bottom of the neck? Though?
They have
this is
a
the
they have
important
a
lore
they
part.
have a bunch, and there's one missing.
Perfect. It's like in the middle, the one that's
Yeah.
missing.
It's like 20 bolts going down the neck.
The giraffe is adjusting it so that they're all equidistant from each other again. It's
Pirate
getting-
is also wanted for child endangerment.
That's not on the
Definitely.
poster, but
But it's
That was
in
a
Kane's
double
heart.
negative, so that means it is on the poster.
yeah. Yeah, so it's getting pretty late. There's a lot of people who are going around. You notice there's a lot of like pranks that are taking place of like people like doing different stuff and then like putting on a mask and being like, oh, or like taking off a mask. A lot of that kind of thing. And the streets are like pretty busy, but also it seems like you might need to find a place to stay for the night, because it's getting dark and you're probably not going to want to travel to wherever your next location is tonight. I think this will be a fun time for you all to maybe come up with
Roll
some
initiative.
stuff. Yeah, everybody roll initiative.
Trying to
I
battle
got
the
this
dragon.
poker stick and I know what
Yeah.
to do with it.
Yeah. No,
The
for you
red
all.
dragon.
Yeah, a dragon lands in the center of town, blows fire breath at you all.
All the mock grenades.
Yes, exactly. I hope you got all your inventory ready for the fight.
God, how long has it been since we took a long rest?
It's been a while.
25 years.
We need to wait for the sexy Smurf to get his spell slots back. So-
Yeah.
I'm changing my answer to how long have I known you, pirate? Yeah.
That's how long it's been since
Too
a
long.
restful night.
Too long is the answer, right?
What I was actually gonna say is, I think this would be fun for you all to decide some things about the place that you're staying, like if it's like a hotel or like if it's like if you're camping out for this evening, like what you all decide to do, which is code for I did not write anything for this. For this location, I just thought I'll ask the players.
I want to say
That's
that
all right.
it's a resort. It has a spa.
Ooh, yeah.
Echo puts the pink bow tie on their head as like a bow on the side.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't mention anything about it whatsoever. Just does it.
Fun.
And we could find a nice place that sells donuts for breakfast.
Yeah, I also am fine with just sleeping on the ground.
No.
It's comfortable for me. Okay.
I want to. Well, I mean, I can, but I want a bath. I feel dirty as
yeah.
they're
Yeah,
covered
you
in
can
mud.
have one.
Child.
You
These
can
two
have
need to
one,
be
yeah.
cleaned. Yes.
Melody says, I would love a spa. It's been so long. I think I haven't been to a spa since we were at the place that I used to live.
What's a spa?
That's what I was going to ask.
It's a place where you can be pampered. Yeah,
What's
let's put it
pampered?
Short
that
for
way.
spaghetti.
What's
Like a baby?
pampered?
Taken care of, made to feel
Uh-huh.
comfortable.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes they
on.
do like mud masks.
What is that?
I could
You
do a mud mask, and then they go find mud.
It's good for your skin. You know, it makes it
Very-
soft.
Comes
I
back
needed a
covered in mud.
Yeah.
Even
I'm
more
already
covered in mud.
An actual mud mask.
You can get a massage,
What's-
loosen up the tension.
What's a massage?
I need a lot of right now. I need a massage so bad.
Yeah, yeah. I
Uh-huh.
think this would be good for us. I have things to do at spas.
Is it criminal activities? Like,
Well, it depends on what you define as a criminal activity, honestly.
almost everything you do, honestly, is what I consider criminal.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Can you repeat that last sentence? I didn't quite catch that.
Almost everything you do, I consider criminal.
Thank you.
I don't think you have to write down the asides, but you know what? It's up to you.
Sorry, could you repeat that? I
Yeah.
couldn't write it down.
Yeah, I don't think you have to write down the asides, but it's totally up to you.
Oh, no, but I need to have all sides.
Okay. Yeah.
Do I
Sure.
see Tika's firefly?
I think so, yeah. I think the firefly's usually flying like above Tika.
Yes.
Well, while they're arguing and talking, I pour some sugar water in my hand to get the firefly's attention. So I'm gonna get distracted.
Muddy sugar water.
Fee flies down to your hand and does something that they can always do and send a chill down your spine.
That's fun.
As their cold little feet land on your hand.
You're cold. I like you.
Now you got some sugar water. Where'd you get that?
It's
Can I have some?
It's best not to ask.
Was it just on your hands?
I had donuts earlier, and then I had water,
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
so I combined the two.
Yeah, and that's science, baby. All right.
I'm going to take this opportunity to regather my moth.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
Still following the firefly.
Yeah, so the moths are kind of floating around Echo while the firefly is there, and yeah, you get them back into your jar.
If this got lost, I would not be a moth taker anymore. I would just be a tender.
Like chicken. Like a chicken tender.
That's right. And
You guys get it.
yeah, like
Ella,
the
write that
food.
one down.
Oh. Here you go.
Are you handing it to Pirate, or are you trying to sell it to someone?
I
on the street?
was giving it to Fire. The Fire to sell. It was there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
There you
take it. Hey, Kid, you want to buy a joke?
It's a really fresh joke right out of the oven.
You know, I'm not gonna fall for that con. No. Mm-mm.
I gotta
Your
come up
loves.
with some new cons.
Yeah,
I
a
think
lot
it's
of
more
them are
important.
getting old. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be more important to have more pros though?
I don't know who I was before you came into my life, Ella.
Still tired, probably.
You know, as much as it doesn't make sense, it makes all the sense. Is the thing.
Well, my mom always said that you needed to make a list of pros and cons, right? And if you
Yeah.
have more pros than cons, then that means it's a good thing. So we would need to have more pros than cons.
You're better at deriving practical lessons from a situation than I am.
No, I just have this, and I pull out a book. It's like super thick, and like my mom writes things down for me. She knows that I don't pay attention when people talk.
I respect
So
that. You have a good
I
mother.
I read it from time to time. She also has recipes in here for like food, but I don't know how to cook. See, like this one, look, is I don't know what a quesadilla is, but I have this recipe.
I'm a
Oh,
fantastic cook. I can do that.
yeah.
Oh well, no, you're not my mom, so
Oh.
I mean, you have a
She
point.
got you
A
there.
mother's food tastes better always. This is true.
yeah, I miss her food.
Oh wow, this has gotten really emotional real fast. All right, I'm gonna exit the situation.
Ella,
Uh-huh.
you're talking about your mom.
I was talking about my mom.
Your as you were talking, Knack kind of flies off of Echo's back.
Oh, not my back. Got
Not
it.
your back, but
That
to
makes a
you.
lot more sense.
To
I
you.
felt something. It was me. It was one of my moms. It's fine.
Echo gets really confused. No.
Yeah, Knack flies off of Echo to Ella, to you, and lands on your shoulder. And as soon as he lands on you, you feel emotions of grief coming from Knack. Just like a deep sadness coming from Knack.
This thing is sad, everybody.
I don't think it. Well, I would know that it can like share its emotions, or
Yeah.
do I know it's their emotions or that?
I think maybe what you've noticed is that especially Echo, when you're feeling sad, Knack joins in with that. So like doesn't make you feel sad, but if you do feel sad, you also feel sadness from him.
Does everyone see something cool?
Yeah.
That's Knack. That's my friend that you all thought was imaginary.
This is your imaginary friend.
He's not imaginary.
I was gonna. Yeah,
But-
I thought it was like a bug. I was ready to kind of.
No, don't.
Okay,
No,
I'm not. I
don't
mean,
do
I'm not
that.
gonna. I just.
I'm like,
I was just as surprised when I found out that Knack was an imaginary, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I bet.
So I don't know why that he ran over there or flew over there, but he was really scared earlier because I said that a giant thing happened and made the cavern, and then he said that was true, and he got scared.
When Echo says that, Knack flies into your bag, Ella. Yeah.
But that's where packages go. Hold on, wait.
You just kind of not rummaging, not like messing with the packages, but just flew into your bag.
Echo, I have a package for you.
Knack, do you want to stay in there instead?
I can put you with the moths.
Tell me if it lights up once or twice.
Knack lights up once.
And just once. What does that mean?
He wants to stay inside the bag.
Um, okay.
Echo looks really sad.
You can hold my mops if you'd like. We can trade.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, no, my mops don't blow.
Is anyone going to this hotel that has an all-you-can-eat
I want to
buffet?
go into the hotel. Yeah, let's go.
I'm
Yeah,
not really
yeah,
hungry.
sure. Echo, if you wanna hang out, we can we can do some stuff.
Last time you hung out with Melody, Melody got lost.
Oh, well, to be fair, Melody ran away. Isn't that right, Melody?
Yes,
Chorus,
but
my kid.
What?
I did get lost.
Yeah, but it wasn't because we like left you, it's because you left us.
Yeah, but Kane always keeps an eye on me.
Okay, well, we were doing a bit.
It was funny. What I
Thank
saw
you.
of it was funny.
Yeah, if you would have stayed till the end, you would have laughed even harder. That's the thing.
I was there until the end. I was not laughing.
Okay. Thank you for your honesty. I'll work on my type 5.
Does anyone want to describe what the spa looks like? If you do get a token.
I've never been to a spa, so I can't do that.
I mean, it could be whatever you think a spa is.
It is a
Don't let me do that. I
It
thought
is,
asbestos was the other thing. So let's not let me describe things I don't know anything about.
It looks like a cottage made out of stone, and there's a giant archway that's covered in ivy. And as you walk inside, you see a fountain that has all of a bunch of different unknown gods spouting water out of their mouths into the into the center. And then on the sides, you see rooms that go different ways, and there's like comfy chairs and like a water station, and all the rooms lead to like one says they all have numbers instead of genders, and there's like a pool area for the hot tub area and the hot springs, and then there's a section for like the cool pool area, and then there's a section for massages, and then straight ahead there's a buffet. Because why the fuck not?
I think I have a question for Tika. Because you've described the type of food that Tika doesn't like. Tika doesn't really like sweets. What food is here that Tika does like?
I like savory things. Savory, salty, maybe with a little bit of funk. Cheese, like strong old cheese. Maybe cured meat. Oh, I'm just thinking about it and it's making me hungry. But if it has the funk, but not from being spoiled, because there's a fine line. And I will not eat spoiled things because I'm not a scavenger. I might look raggedy, but I have principles.
Yeah.
I'll eat spoiled things.
Yes, that's clear.
Yep, I've seen this happen. Tika, have you ever had a massage? They're great.
I like fruit.
I have not had a massage. I don't trust strangers to touch me.
That's valid.
Yeah.
They could be like pirate and have dirty hands.
My hands are cleaner than Echo's. I want to be clear.
You know, I actually can't argue with that.
But that's not a very high bar to clear. You realize that.
That's true.
Yeah.
If you just rinsed off your hands, they'd be cleaner than.
Yeah, that's so true.
Poor Echo looks so sad.
But she is a child. Children are dirty and sticky in their natural state. It is not a place of shame.
Honestly, this is a compliment.
Echo. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say that as a business bad, I'm going to walk up to the counter and ding ding. I don't know if those exist.
Hashtag
Ding, ding,
business
ding,
bet.
ding.
Yeah.
But
Hashtag
but I
business
imagine
bet.
I imagine the other person, whoever's there, can only see a little bat hand just sticking out from
Yes! Let's make this another turtle. I think a lot of the people who like live at the shrine are like turtles.
Dude, turtle people are fucking best.
Yeah. So this turtle person kind of like cranes over the side and is like, Yes. What can I do for you today?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7 of us, right?
Give or
Uh,
take.
One resort for 7, please.
I think I can do that. We've been very busy this evening, but we should have some space for you all to stay the night. And that will be, hang on, let me look at something to see if there's any moves that I should
How many per
do.
station?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was asking how many per station.
Oh, how many crustaceans?
I have
Let's
some,
see.
but I don't know how many.
So, she says, yeah, that'll just be 20 shrimps for all of you.
How many shrimp is one crab?
Oh, a crab and a shrimp are really not. If you're talking about crabs, then I think you might need to stay someplace else.
No. Hey,
I
excuse
pull-
me. I was wondering if you wanted to. Do you like jokes?
I tug on Kane's cloak and hand him a bag of coins.
Sure. What are these for?
To pay for whatever y'all want to do.
You okay?
We have berries.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's because we were talking about your hands. They're not that dirty. It was just, we're just trying to ease tension.
That joke is the side of the Mississippi.
She just walks away.
Yeah, Kane, you have a bag of coins and other stuff, I think.
There's
but a lot of
probably enough coins in there.
Yeah. So Ella's trying to wheel and deal, figure out to get
Tell you what,
shrimps.
you leave all of us to point, and I'll give you 2 jokes for the price of 4.
The turtle looks looks under the little desk area, which none of you can see, but the audience sees a little note about, like, there are some visitors who have been trying to make people in bad jokes. So it looks down at this little note in someone else's handwriting, looks back over at you and says, I'm sorry, I think we'll have to take the shrimps and not the jokes this evening.
Understandable. Good jokes are hard to come by. You're hesitant, I get it.
Not everyone appreciates them.
And the best ones need time to ferment.
There are some other places that I could suggest to you that would take
No,
that are more...
listen, we've already walked here. We have to stay here.
Yeah, it would just be, like I said, 20 shrimps.
Right.
How many lobsters is a shrimp?
So a lobster would be, so a lobster was kind of the pre-currency, whereas shrimp is kind of what we've all converted to. So some of the people still take lobsters and crabs, but shrimps is really the new thing. But then because of the inflation and everything like that, the crabs and shrimps used to be kind of on the same level, but now shrimps are worth much more than crabs. Even though some people get confused because they're like really, really tiny coins, but they're actually worth a lot. So we switched over to them because they were easy to carry.
Would you take a kiss?
I don't think I could.
What about 2 kisses?
I'm a married turtle.
Okay. They don't have to know.
They would know.
Okay.
And looks over. There's like a turtle. There's a turtle like janitor who's just glaring at you.
My
I can
brain
offer
immediately,
something.
my brain just saw like a door open to the side and there's just a chef, like wife or husband, like with the cleaver cutting off heads of a fish to prepare them, and just
Yes,
stops
that's what it is. That's
and then
what
just
it
turns
is.
to the side with murder in their eyes.
This
Yep.
jacked
Always know.
turtle.
I'll give him kisses too, honestly.
If there are any of your guests who would like to be led in meditation, I can do that.
Or want kisses.
We're not that kind of hotel.
I
We
could
don't-
deliver a package for you.
Um,
Charmed.
the meditation sounds good. That could work. The package sounds good too. I don't need a package delivered.
No,
but
it's fine.
maybe someone else does.
Kane is just digging in the is this half-eaten can so sticky lollipop or something. He's like, all right, how many shrimp did you want?
20 shrimp, and actually that sticky lollipop, it looks like has about 5 shrimp stuck to it, and like scratches off little like flecks of what look like just like little flecks of gold, but it is like a tiny coin. It's like, so here's 5, so I'll just need 15 more.
Do you take oh gosh, what is it? Is this
You know, just dump it out on the counter and I'll count it out for you.
Oh,
you don't want
that's a
whatever's
ticket
in
to
here
the
on the
arcade. Can I
counter, I'm
have that?
telling you.
Can I have the ticket to the arcade?
Yeah.
Oh, you got arcade tickets in there?
Here you go.
Yeah, look, it's like one.
This is all Echo stuff.
Oh, well
Let's
then
see,
this is Echo.
I
Here.
found 5 more shrimp. Does anyone else have any more shrimp?
Give me like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
pirate too.
I'm gonna like walk out. I want to put on my my cane mask. Or no, you know what? Not yet. I don't want to put it on yet. I'm just gonna walk up to someone that looks wealthy, and I just want to try to like, I want to pickpocket them for as much as I can. Just
the thing that's so funny is literally, Pirate, you have a bunch of stuff you can sell.
yeah, I know, but I don't want to.
Like, you have so much stuff.
Yeah, but
That pirate is a hoarder.
if I sell it, then I don't have it for the next time when there's no one else to rob.
That's true.
So you have to save it.
I'm gonna let you know something, which is one of the things the market can always do is reveal the consequences of theft, which is why this keeps coming. Like, it keeps coming up that like people notice Pirate, people notice that you're trying to rip them off with these jokes.
Yeah,
It's because
that's
the
fine.
location specifically has it.
Oh,
So
no.
Pirate, you steal a ton of money from this. What type of animal do you think this rich person is?
Oh, what's an animal that kind of seems like an asshole?
A peacock.
Yeah.
Ooh, a peacock. You pickpocket this peacock for like everything. And
Can we claim that his name is Richard?
sure, Richard.
Dick Peacock.
Yeah.
Dick the Peacock. Let's
Yeah.
go.
So Richard, you steal all this stuff from Richard. And the reason why he doesn't notice is because he's in the middle of a proposal. He's proposing to his girlfriend. And so he reaches for the ring. As Pirate's leaving, he reaches for the ring, but it's not there anymore. And so all of these people are just like, there's like a gasp as like he's like, where's my ring? And everyone's like looking around, and Pirate, you're just walking.
I put on my cane mask, and I'm like, pranked ya, and I run off.
So you come back with plenty of plenty of money. You pay for the well, presumably, is Pirate using this to pay for the room?
Yes.
Okay. You pay for the room. And I think meanwhile, everyone's kind of getting settled and like figuring out the rooms, getting all this stuff. What has Echo been up to?
Echo walked away. and
Yeah.
went to the pool and just
Yeah.
kind of like left all of their things on the side of the pool and just like dived in the water. And can geckos swim? I
Sure hope they do.
You're all
Geckos.
anthropomorphic animals, so I think if normal geckos can't, then you probably can.
I think the question is, can echo? So
They
Can echo
can
swim.
float on
Says
the
they float.
water. So
Oh.
they
You're trying to sink and it doesn't work.
Oh,
They're like-
Echo!
they're like washing themselves off
Oh,
a little
no.
bit and then trying to like sink, and then they just keep buoying back up to the top, and then they try to dive down and they just keep going back to the top.
There's like a giraffe family that when you get in and the dirt starts coming off of you in the pool, the giraffe is like, "Come over here, honey," to like the kids, so that they're not in the like dirty water. What's Echo thinking about right now though?
Echo is sad because Knack was the one that never abandoned them, and even though out of character I know that's not what's happened, Echo took it as a like, I'm done with you, I'm going to this other person, because that's what their parents did.
Oh.
So they basically they're just reimagining what they're leaning in. I'm leaning into basically that their parents weren't right, and everybody always said like, "Oh, trust your parents," and what they said, it's like, my parents are dicks. Like, what are you talking
Yeah.
about? Without saying that term because they're 9. but,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's why she's upset right now. Like they think that Knack abandoned them, even if that's not true, because they don't understand what's happening.
Yeah. So yeah, Echo's floating in the water, getting clean and being sad. And as sad as it is, I think that's probably a good time for us to take our halfway break.
Okay, we will be back in like 10-ish minutes, so go drink water and bathroom and eat. Bye.
Yay.
wow, and now
And
Zuko
we're
starts barking.
back.
Perfect.
Are you though?
The best.
Hello.
I guess we know little real stuff.
Timing is everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Should I jump back into it, Nikki, or is there stuff that you need to say?
Please go for it.
All right, we're back with the second half, and so far a lot of emotions, a lot of people talking about their feelings, a lot of people not talking about their feelings, but the word has been found, and everyone is staying. Managed to scrounge together some shrimps, and is staying at this very nice spa. And where we left off, Echo the gecko, the 9-year-old gecko, had wandered off sadly, and is floating in the pool, and I think followed eventually by Ella. So I think we could pick back up with that. We've seen what Echo was doing, and Ella, you come into this pool. There's some giraffes in here who seem to be kind of steering their kids away from Echo, who is getting a lot of dirt in the pool.
Also, a lot of water everywhere because every time they like kick themselves to go back down, water splashes all over the place.
Yeah.
And then they come back up and they're like, ugh.
Kick back down.
I'm gonna walk up to the edge, and I'm gonna pretend that all my gear is waterproof because I'm a traveling person, and I'm gonna put my bag down on the ground, and I'm gonna sit down and just roll my leggings up so that my little bat feet are sticking in the water, and I'm gonna just go. Do you need a rock?
She'll probably get startled suddenly. Like, what? Oh,
So you can sink. You wanted to sink, right?
I mean, yeah, yes, but I don't know if I can stay down there. I think I might need like a lot of. I need a lot of rocks, and I don't know if it's gonna be heavy enough. I don't know.
Why do you want to get down there?
It's. I don't know.
Oh,
It felt like
you
the
wanna see
right
something?
thing to do.
oh, do you want to see something cool?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, come here. And I'm gonna pull out my
Like-
box, my bat,
Gecko paddle
jar of
over.
moths. So these are my moths. They don't look like much. These little fellas are some of the coolest creatures in nature. Very resilient, very cool. Shut up, WhatsApp. I don't care about you right now. I'm busy. They are, do you know that bugs freeze during whatever we call winter in this world?
No.
They do. But they always come back.
Oh, always?
That's why these are still here. Obviously, I mean, I take care of them. Take them on walks.
But they fly. So you take them on flies?
Well, I walk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It would be, you would be right if I walk.
I got sad because I know it's stupid, but Knack went to you, and I thought that meant they were leaving me, like everybody else did. But you said they're gonna come. They always come back. So
Well, I mean, just because they're not with you physically doesn't mean they're not with you in spirit, right?
I mean, maybe, but
Like, you know how I always talk about my mom? My mom is not here anymore. Like, she's like gone somewhere. and now she's not here. But that doesn't mean that she's not here. She touches her chest. You know, because like it's made the same way. I mean, he's still here. And I open up the bag. It's like somewhere.
He doesn't
There's
like
a-
to be seen by the other people.
Oh, I'm gonna glare at the giraffe.
Don't. They're trying. Don't. It's okay.
I have a question for Ella, which is how does Ella feel when they're talking about their mom? Like how do they feel emotionally?
It's like bittersweet. I don't know if that's the right term for it, but it's like sad because they're never gonna see their mom again. But at least they know they're sad because they know they're not gonna see them necessarily in this life anymore.
Mhm.
But they always feel like their mom is watching over her. Like she's always like she has her teachings written down, but she also is all so she's a spiritual little bear. Uh, so she's like I'm sad, but I'm sure she's watching.
You feel this sadness from Knack, and it feels as though Knack is trying to pull you, Ella, into their sadness and take this bittersweet feeling from a bittersweetness to despair, I think.
I don't like that feeling. Stop it. Oh, Echo's gone now. No.
Yeah,
Where did Echo go?
Echo left. We'll cut over to with Nikki having walked away for a second. Cut over to everybody else. What is everyone else's priority now that you're at this spa? There's food, there's massages, there's pretty much any kind of comfort that you could want. What is everyone's first like beeline that they're going for?
Kane has ushered Melody over to the showers. Like, go take a shower.
You don't have
dirty.
to tell her twice. She's not comfortable being muddy. So immediately goes to the showers. What does Kane want to do though?
I turn around and I I look around to see if anybody's looking at me. And then I head over to the buffet.
Yeah. What does Kane eat at the buffet? What's the food that Kane likes?
Kane is looking for. See, I don't. In a world full of where everybody's an animal, I don't know if steak is the right thing to say. You know what I mean?
It's kind of up to us. It could be like like what is it? Not Looney Tunes. Where like Goofy is a dog, but also Pluto is a dog, like that kind of thing.
Don't start this.
Dumb.
You know what's funny is that Joel and I were talking about that earlier. It's like 20 minutes before we hopped in here.
Or it could be that like bugs are more of like the livestock, like bugs and fish are more of the livestock, which is what some people do in this game.
I'm gonna look at some fish. Kane is gonna grab some like halibut, I don't know, and just kind of like pick it up and just kind of move over into a corner. No like plate or anything, and just just like tearing it apart.
Yeah.
Kind of like crouch in the corner. Just,
Wait, are you at a table or you're just like crouching
Behind a trash can?
he's crouched, trying to hide from view. Kind of like he's got his cloak on, like it's over him, and he's.
Anyone walks by and he just goes.
It's exactly that. Somebody tries to reach for his food, he just like bite at them. No.
That's so good. No. What about Pirate and
feral.
Tika? What are Pirate and Tika doing?
Pirate is watching Ella and Echo from a distance and just like that thing where they're like half of their face is like through a door, but they're like tearing up.
Oh, oh, pirate. What about Tika? What is Tika's first thing that they're doing?
I have gone to the buffet in search of smelly cheese.
Very good. Yeah.
And
there's-
so I've found multiple varieties of smelly cheese, but I've also found a little bowl of olives. And I'm going to take those and I will find a place to sit and I will watch Kane and I will like spear the olives on my claws and just eat them one by one while watching him and trying not to judge because it is so gruesome that it's fascinating.
Yeah.
I have never seen something like this before. And I have seen some shit.
Good. I think Kane and Tika, you can both take a token because you both I would say this is pause for a moment and get some rest. You're kind of letting your guard down a little bit, especially Kane. Really?
Oh my goodness.
So let's cut back over to Echo and Ella. Echo had just, or sorry, Ella had just described how she's feeling when she thinks about her mom, and Knack kind of seemed as though he were trying to make the sadness deeper for Ella, as
Oh,
Ella's thinking about the grief.
I thought immediately went. I don't like that. Stop it.
Has Knack ever done that to me before?
I think I wonder if Echo would have like the emotional like knowledge to know, but I'll say yes. Like that has happened to Echo before, whether they've realized that's happening or not.
What is Knack doing?
It's like they're trying to make me sadder, but I'm not really sad. More, I don't know the word for it. It's not neutral, but it's like when you're happy that it happened, but sad that it's over, but you're still happy that it happened. But he seems to be trying to make me the sad part of home.
Knack, maybe you should make them not sad.
Knack glows twice. This faint glow from inside the bag and burrows
what's that?
deeper into the letters.
And
What's that?
that means no.
Why not?
Are you making Ella sad for a reason?
One glow for yes.
What's that? What's that mean?
Yes.
Why?
It's yes. It answers yes and no questions. I don't know answers
Oh.
beyond that.
Ella, as you're trying to kind of interact with Knack,
Yes.
Knack is going to do something that they can always do, and that he did to Kane before. And as you're looking at this glow, you start thinking, as Knack is like hiding in this bag and like hiding away from you and like not really answering, you know, like not communicating in a way that's especially helpful. Communicating is in a very cryptic way. Is going to non-verbally ask, what is true about you that you keep from everyone? And if you don't want to answer that question, you'll have to spend a token.
For Ella? Something that, sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yes, what is something
Sure.
what is true about you that you keep from everyone?
Oh, I think it's the fact that she's absolutely just terrified all of the time. She is so way in over her head. She doesn't know where she is. She doesn't know the way back home. She doesn't know anybody around her except these few individuals that she somehow just figured to start traveling with. And she doesn't really know if she can trust them. She's stressed and pirate. The pirate sometimes gets her in trouble. King is kind of nice, but also really rude sometimes, in her opinion. Tika's terrifying. It's just like I'm in it now, and I the most I can do is just kind of keep my head above it all.
Yeah. And you're thinking about this feeling, and as you're having like, this is something that I'm like trying to keep bottled down, I don't want anyone to know, you feel Knack feeding into that feeling and feeling it alongside with you, making you feel it more, and you get a almost like a flashback, but it's not a memory of yours. It's not anything that you recognize of the place that you're in now. It looks a little bit different. It looks busier. It looks more grandiose. Not the spa that you're in, but the Bazaar of the Gods. And you see this shrine that you were at earlier today, and this golden glow coming from the shrine. The vision pulls back, like up and like above the bazaar, and you see the violence all around the bazaar from this rebellion that happened in the past. The fight, the rebellion against the gods, the rebellion against the powers that existed at that time. And you see this gold light, feeling this feeling of being in over its head, feeling this feeling of not knowing who to trust, not knowing what to do, and the light shrinks into itself in the temple and disappears.
Wow. Echo,
What?
did you see that?
I'm assuming no.
Yeah.
That the giraffes left. Yeah, the giraffes left. They I think.
Oh, good. No, I think I just flew.
You think you what?
I think I just flew, like in the sky.
I mean, I didn't see you fly.
I saw a light, and it was like, you're gone.
Was it blue?
I think it was gold
Gold?
or yellow. I wasn't. I have ADHD. I can't remember these details. What color was the light?
Gold, yeah. I mean,
Oh,
what really is the difference between gold and yellow when it comes to light? It's pretty similar.
It was bright.
Knack, did you do that?
Knack flies out of the bag and back onto. I'm imagining is Echo still floating in the water?
Mhm.
Onto Echo's nose.
She like looks.
Sits there.
They look cross-eyed. Their
Glows.
gecko eyes just go.
Glows once on your nose.
Can I see?
I think Knack glows twice now.
What's happening?
Yes, he did that. No, he does. I can't see it. Was- You said there was a big a big yellow,
There was actually, yeah, there was a lot of yelly too.
a big yellow glowy orb in the sky
Huh?
that shrunk.
No, I was in.
You were in the sky. Okay.
I don't really remember or know where the glowy was. On the it was in the temple.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, the temple from earlier?
Yeah, with the bees.
I mean, I didn't know there were bees in it. I didn't go in.
Oh, there were bees.
Is that why you didn't want to go in there?
No, I went in there.
Glow for yes from Knack.
Oh, you were talking to this man.
Knack, was that a bigger god?
Yes, a glow for yes.
What's happening?
The big yellow glowy thingy was a bigger god. And that's why Knack didn't want to go into the shrine earlier, because of the big yellow glowy god in the temple.
It was really bad. Why would that keep him out? Why would that keep him out?
Well, Knack was afraid, I think.
Well, why?
Aren't
the gods like good things? Good people? Good.
Two strong glows from no from
What's that
Knack.
Say, Knack said the gods aren't always good things, right?
Oh,
Yeah, one glow for yes. Yeah.
what's that mean?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. That's interesting.
Melody comes out of the shower after a certain amount of time, looking a lot cleaner, and I think she makes her way. She makes her way over to Ashton is losing it over something, but I don't know what.
Sorry, I was just imagining her walking out of the shower and Kane's in the corner like.
Oh yeah. do you think Kane is still doing that by the time Melody's done?
I think by the time Melody's done, he's also just finishing. So you just see him. So you just see him just kind of like comically just like pull an entire fish skeleton out of his.
Yes.
And then he just tosses it in the trash can, and he's like, oh, I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm less angry.
Melody looks happy and is like, so no grounding then?
No, you're still grounded.
What does that mean? What
You'll
does
find.
that mean?
We will both find out together, I guess. No, I don't know how to ground someone when we're traveling around a lot of places. It's new to me, but you're that for sure.
Okay, am I even allowed to do anything in this cool spa, or do I just have to go to my room?
Only tonight.
Okay. Then I'm going to eat some honey and some fish, but not together.
I'm pretty sure they'd be super good together.
She goes over and starts taking food from the buffet. Pirate, you saw this whole interaction between Ella and Echo. Is there anything that you're doing with that?
Well, someone mentioned bees, and you just see as Pirate is like standing there, he's just like you just see like he goes back down.
So Pirate also has Jupiter ascending.
Yeah.
One of the many items they sell.
Yeah.
This
I
is
have
gonna be an
that's true.
ongoing joke that nobody will understand.
all on Blu-ray. I have a bunch of copies on Blu-ray that I sell.
Turns out it's like, you know, those hidden swords, like that one meme from SpongeBob, but then it's just hidden Jupiter Ascendants. Oh, that's all Pirates merch. It's just hidden. It's an excuse to distribute the movie.
In fact, that's the only movie in this universe.
No other
It was the first one, and it released, and everyone was like, "If this is the beginning of it, no more."
we have to shut this whole thing down.
I imagine pirate selling all of the copies and just standing under there like the SpongeBob meme, just kind of like, whew.
Did Pirate make Jupiter Ascending? I feel like this is if Pirate has so many copies.
Because it's starring Pirate, yeah. Pirate plays every role.
Human design, though I'm uncredited.
Yeah.
It's like Be Kind Rewind. It's the movie where what do they call it? They Swede the movies when they just remake them. Anyway, one of the giraffes who's leaving is like, "Oh, Jupiter Ascending! I could use a copy of that."
Oh yeah, I'm selling them. How many do you want?
I mean, how many do you have?
I have all of them.
I'll take 2.
Oh, I will give you 2. That's gonna be I don't know. You're in like a bathing suit. So I don't know if you have pockets with money in it.
I don't have pockets, but my purse is right over there.
Oh, okay.
Grab their purse.
Yeah, okay, then that's gonna be I mean, okay, I'm comparing it to the price of a donut. What?
I have a handful of smooth stones I could give you.
That sounds enticing.
They're very smooth.
How smooth? Can I won't take one, but can you hold it out and can I put my hand and rub it? I won't put my hand on it.
It takes out a smooth stone, holds it out to you.
How smooth is it? Is it smooth?
It's very smooth. I have more where that came from.
All right, I want 1 crab and some smooth stones.
Gives you some smooth stones, takes out a real crab.
You know what? Yeah.
Hands it to you. Is that I'm not from around here. Is that
No, this is actually perfect. Yeah, this is what I
before it's
wanted.
minted, you know.
So the next question I have for everyone, and maybe these two things can tie together, but in Wanderhome there are different like seasonal questions or seasonal things that are asked, and usually they impact, so like it's Firetop. Depending on what the answer to these questions are, the next year when Firetop rolls around, something different could happen. But I'm gonna ask them anyway, even though we're not gonna probably be playing for another year. But as you're all kind of settling in for the night, I would love to know what you're dreaming of in this hotel or spa, and also, do you have plans for the future? And those two things could be related. Your dreams could be of your plans for the future. What
I'm interested to hear this.
Yeah, what is Pirate's plan for the future and or dream?
Pirate never has a plan for the future. Mm-hmm. And that is how they live their life and have always lived their life. They have no plans. They never know what they're doing or where they're going. Mm-hmm. But it always seems to work out in the end. But they're dreaming. I mean, this is my own dream that I haven't been able to stop thinking about for a really long time.
Oh, no, where's this going?
I'm very excited to hear it.
Pirate is dreaming about a world where all water parks are handicap accessible. Because I've recently realized that water parks aren't. Like my friend Mary, you guys know Mary. Mary explained to me that water parks are not very accessible, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about that for weeks. So Pirate is dreaming of a beautiful world where all water parks are accessible.
That's a good dream. That's a great dream.
I was going to guess that it was a sequel to Jupiter Ascending.
I also thought it was going to be related.
So that's actually part of it, because that is in Jupiter Ascending too. Is it takes place at an accessible water park.
Good.
Jupiter Descending.
Yeah. At a water park. It all takes place in one really long water slide.
I just can the like catchphrase for the movie just be "oh."
Good.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the dream. Yeah.
That's the
Pirate is
dream.
still every character in Pirate's dream.
Oh my god! This is some being John Malkovich shit. What are other people dreaming of? / what are other people's plans for the future?
When you say dream, do you mean like I am asleep and I am now dreaming, or are we talking like goals dream?
Could be either. I think this is like the evening, so if you want to be asleep and having a dream, that works pretty well. But if you want to just be like thinking about something as you go to sleep, and that's your plan
no,
for the
in that
future, and that's like what
case-
you're dreaming of, I'm fine with either.
In that case, I'm going to my goal for the future is to deliver all my packages.
Yeah.
And to work as a muff tender. As a tender for the muffs. Not that I know what that means, honestly. Just kind of what I do. Somebody just kind of gave me a jar of muffs and some packages and said, go ahead. And I went and I had. But my dream would be for to be able to help connect the world and make people able to talk to people who are not close, but like far away. Unless they're close and can't speak to each other, in which case I will also facilitate that.
And how do you think Ella feels that you did deliver a package today? Or a letter, I should say.
Oh, she takes her package delivery very seriously. She has a list of all her packages, and she has it within a little clipboard. Currently, there's only 3 items on that list. But she every day at night she goes through the list and goes number 1, and then pulls out the package, makes sure that it's okay, sets it down on the table. Good. Number 2, pulls it out and then looks all over it and just puts it down. And then tonight she goes number 3, and then there's nothing there, and she's like, "That's right. I did it." And then she just sits there proudly in like a corner, probably eating like some fruit. Because she hasn't eaten anything except a donut like 5 hours ago, and it's super crashing.
Yeah. What about the other 3 of you? Do you have plans for the future? And if you're going to bed or thinking about things, what are you dreaming about? You are muted. I think I can hear you now.
Sit closer to the mic. I do not have plans for the future. I lie in wait. And I will catch the future when it walks by.
Hell yeah.
But
Very good.
if you want to know what I'm dreaming about, I guess I can tell you. It is not very exciting because you are not in my brain and you would not understand. I am sitting on a beach, on a rock in front of, sitting on a rock at the beach. The sand is gray. The bushes are gray. The water is gray, and so is the sky. It sounds very boring to you because you are not me, but it is peaceful. Because I do not dream, I meditate. I clear out my mind.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say you're colorblind.
Oh.
Funnily enough, Ella actually is, because most bats are called.
Yeah.
It just hasn't come up.
No need to color code anything.
Actually,
Yeah.
Pirate is constantly wearing roller skates. It's just not relevant to the plot. So I
it,
didn't mention it yet.
it hasn't come up yet. Who knows? Who knows what else could be happening that we just haven't seen fit to describe?
Fang actually puts on sunglasses because we haven't traveled yet during the day. It hasn't come up. Oh, Kane, not fair. Kane. Sorry.
It's true. It's true, actually.
I think he has the reading glasses that are tinted in the sun.
They like
transition lenses.
slowly, yeah, they slowly transition to sunglasses.
God, I knew somebody who used to have those, and sometimes he would be driving, and only one of them would go dark.
Terrifying.
It was really annoying to him.
The worst.
Oh my god. What are I think we just have Echo and Kane. Do you have plans for the future, and what are you dreaming about?
Kane is having a dream of the past at the moment, giving recent events. And it's a dream where he's running through a like crumbling castle. There's shakes. It seems like maybe like cannonballs or whatever are like slamming into it and shaking it. Little rocks fall. He's running through it. And he gets to the like throne room where he sees two badgers three badgers, two older badgers and one like little child badger, and they like hand him the little one and ask him to keep her safe. And he just holds her and staring at her, and he just remembers thinking, how am I gonna do that? And then that's where the dream always ends. His plans for the future are trying to figure out a way to teach Melody to be a leader.
Yeah. What about Echo?
After Nak comes back and they're feeling better a little bit, they will give Ella a hug while they are dripping wet without drying off. They're just like soaked their entire dress. Just hug. And then they will.
Ella gives you a hug completely back. It doesn't matter that you're wet. It's just it transforms into Ella giving you a hug because like she low-key just wanted to be friends with Echo.
Oh.
So
And then they'll quickly go stuff their face with like flies and like sweet things. Like there's a bunch of flies, and then there's vegetables on their plate because they saw Kane at some point, but they don't get eaten. And then there's a bunch of candy and desserts on like 3 other plates, so they eat all of that. But when they do eventually fall asleep, I think they like, even though there's a bedroom and they probably have a bed, they fall asleep in the corner on the floor because they're more accustomed to the floor. And they actually dream a dream that they have very often about a hero who is in a war, and it's very detailed. It's very gory, especially like it's a bloody, big war, and the hero always is like fighting monsters or fighting other creatures, and can never make out who the hero is. But that's what they dream about. Like literally anytime they go to sleep is they have that same dream. They don't know what it means. They tried to ask Nak, but Nak is unable to answer more than yes or no, and it gets very tiring very quickly.
Yeah.
As for future plans, I think they want to know what an actual family is like. And they think they're getting that slowly. But they're still on the edge because they, in like the back of their mind, they know that everything will end eventually. So they're like, what's the point of getting attached if they're going to just leave? But they want to try. So that's what their plans are.
Yeah, and I'll say that Echo would not know this, but the audience chat, dear viewer, wherever you are watching this, the dreams that Echo is seeing are very similar to the vision that Ella saw from Knack of this battleground and this fight that took place. But we'll have to figure out more about that the next time we play, because I think that's where we're gonna wrap up tonight's session.
That was an intense
Woof.
session.
You can't do that to me.
I imagine that Kane wakes up in the middle of the night, a little grumpy, and sees Echo in like the corner, and just goes and put a blanket over
you kick Pirate out of a bed and put Echo in it.
He doesn't give Echo his own quote. He just takes Pirates. I do imagine that Ella just fell asleep halfway through writing something on the page.
Ink smeared all over your face. Thanks.
Yeah. Ella is like, it's more like a Honduran grape out at this point, you know, with all the ink she's got all over herself.
Oh my god. Yeah. I'm excited to play next. Also, I think next session, what I wanted to do, which I'll say this for the benefit of you all and for the benefit of people watching so they come back next time, is we're all gonna work together to make our next location that everyone's going to. Head out of the Bazaar of the Gods and go on to our next place. So stick around next time for that, because that'll be a fun part of Wanderhome that we haven't done yet.
If you insist, I'll stick around.
Yeah, you all. You all
Yes,
should
I'll
definitely.
stay.
So one last time before we go, we'll go backwards this time to how everybody can go find you. Taylor.
Hello, I'm Taylor. I was guiding and / facilitating tonight's game. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, all under Roll for Felicity, where I talk about other games that I'm running. I run a bunch of one-shots on my stream, but that's where you can find me.
And then we'll go with Shelby.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shelby. You can find me on Twitter at Starlight Shelby. As I mentioned at the start of this lovely little program, I will be participating in some wonderful charity streams this month. So please check out my Twitter for more details on that, because I would love to see you there for my own wonderful, unique brand of chaos. And to raise money for a great cause. You can also find me playing on Final Fantasy XIV and getting really, really grumpy about people who keep on standing in the fire. But, you know, that's just life, I guess. So thank you so much for watching. Y'all are wonderful.
Xtel.
I'm Xtel, aka Extra the King. You can find me that on the Twitters as well. Yeah, you can find me here for a little while doing some things with Chaotic Wonderful. It's a great time. I'm excited for it. You can also find me on Talking XP, where we play a Ravenloft game versus Strahd, and it's getting pretty heated at the moment. So if you want to tune in on Monday nights, 7:30 p.m. PST, it's a great time. And yes, it's about it. I'm glad you all came. It's such a fun game. I love these people and I love this game. So it's a great time, and I'm glad you're all here.
Okay, and then Joel.
Hi, that's me. Hi, I'm Joel. You can currently find me here and also here. Next Tuesday, I will be running a Starfinder one-shot. Is going to be horror themed. It's going to be really fun. And I'm not going to give you any spoilers because it's going to be a lot of fun. Also, if you like storytelling of all sorts, you can follow me on Twitter at the ZX Shadow ASXZ, because my primary job is telling stories, either as a game master or as an author or as a TTRPG designer. That I do all of the things, and also I'm the definition of a starving artist. And yeah, that's all I got.
Ashton.
Hi, Power Bottoms. Thanks for watching my Minecraft Let's Play. You can follow me on Twitter at popsicle_Mike, where I tweet about everything I'm doing, which is a lot right now. I'm very tired all the time. Or you can follow at FKF Tweets, which is my podcast, technically audio drama. It's about King Arthur. He's a teenage dumbass. I wrote the whole thing, and also I'm in it. So go check it out. It's my life's work. It's Friday Night Fights. Night is with a K. Friday Night Fights, or at FKF Tweets. If you don't like that, you can check out at Cars Conspiracy, which is my other podcast written in the cars, where I try to solve cars, Pixar's cars, not real cars. And yeah, we talk about a lot of things on that show. Mostly just how do cars have sex, and that's it. So you can go check that out.
That was a sentence.
Yeah.
That was everybody, right? But me. Okay, cool. I'm Nikki, and you can find me at Beholder to No One on Twitter, and you can find me in a whole bunch of places, including next week on Monday. You can find me on Garball Games at 4 p.m. with our session 2 of City of Mist RPG, where I get to play the Fates, which is hilarious because the Fates is what fucked me over in my Wednesday game or Friday game. Which next on Tuesday you can find me on 2000 Tales Role Playing on YouTube at 8:30 on Tuesdays. Ashton?
8. Wait. 8. What time zone?
Eastern.
Eastern time zone. I think it's actually.
It's not.
Wait,
it's not 9.
It's 7 mine, so it's 9 your time.
Okay.
Eastern. Yes.
Sure. 9
We got
p.m. ish Eastern, and you get to watch me play Stratos, a very dominating woman who knows what she wants. Then on Tuesday, if you're not watching here, where there is going to be a Starfinder game, come check us out on 2000 Tales Roleplaying. But check out here first, because all the people here are awesome, and Starfinder is amazing.
Open both and just watch both.
Watch both at the same time.
At the same time, yeah.
On Thursday, you can come back here and watch episode 3 of Vaesen, or Vaesen, however it's pronounced, at what time?
That one is 7 Eastern.
Yes,
7 Eastern.
7
yeah.
Eastern.
It's an hour earlier than this one.
And then Friday, you could find Ashton and I starting the second half of season 3 of Monster of the Week, Weird Web. If you haven't listened, you have a week to go listen to 60 episodes, and you'll be completely caught up. They're all under an hour. That's plenty of time. They're really good, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's really good. And you could see why we were all kind of sad about it. And then come watch us on Friday and be like, see what happened in the last year of our lives in the game. If you're looking for anybody to hire for professional GMing, TTRPG developmental writing, or editing, or as a podcast consultant, or as a tutorial creator now, or as, I don't know, audio editor, there's so many hats that I wear. I'm available for hire. You should hire me and give me your money to do things for you. Yeah, that's all. Probably we should rate somebody. So let's see who's available to raid. Okay, we're gonna raid Lost Caravan RPG. My good buddies, who are amazing, honestly. They are fantastic human beings, and I am on their show a lot too, so you should definitely go check them out, and give them some love. And they are currently doing a game of Tomb of the Dead Mage, a D&D 5e one-shot. So let's go give them some love and give them a follow if you are interested in seeing all of the games they play. They play more than just D&D. They do a bunch of one-shots and also campaigns very similar to how we do it here, but way more, because they literally play like almost every day. It's ridiculous.
It is wild. They do a lot.
Yes.
But it's like a fun time.
Yeah. But keep being awesome. We will see you next time. Bye.
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 As I find the button.
Bye again.
Actually, bye.
Still bye.